Alright, so I'm a little bit excited, a little bit nervous because you guys are seeing a different part of my room right now. So I've been requested so freaking much. Whoa, I thought this was zoomed in. I've been requested to do an at-home workout so many times, and I don't really work out at home. That's why I haven't made one. I feel like this video would be helpful for anybody who is a little bit lazy one day and doesn't want to go to the gym. I personally have to drive 15 to 25 minutes depending on what gym I want to go to that day to get to my gym. So that's why I don't really want to go to the gym today, because I kind of wanted to chill, just have like a small little workout. So this is what I do, what I think I would do if I do work out at home. I bought some dumbbells from Target. So this is my 15-pound dumbbell. I actually have two, and I believe they costed me about $15, so it wasn't too much. Usually what I've seen like online, it's like $1 per pound. So like, let's say you want to buy 5-pound dumbbells, it would be $5. So I really recommend getting some type of equipment. I do have resistant bands as well, and I feel like that would be good if you want to do like a leg workout at home. But in my opinion, I do recommend you guys to get a gym membership, because I feel like lifting heavy weights, I feel like lifting weights in general just makes the most difference, makes the most progress, and also it kind of shows you the best results in my opinion. Honestly, let's just get started. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Actually, let me show you guys my little setup. So on the floor, since my carpet is a little bit rough, I have a blanket, but then I also have my Gymshark towel. So I'm going to be using this as well as an extra little protection slash, because I don't want to get my sweat on my blanket. And then this is my selfie mirror. On the back I have my AC, just in case you guys are wondering. And I suggest getting a mirror, that way you can see what you're doing, that way you can see your form, and that way you can just see what you're doing as you're working out in your room. So I recommend getting a mirror. I believe this one was from Target, and you guys always ask me about my outfits, so if anybody is wondering, my shirt is from PacSun. This was actually a guy's, and I got it in a size small because there wasn't an extra small, and I actually cropped it myself. And these little shorts I got from I don't remember where did I get I got these from H&M, and they were like 10 bucks. They're not too flattering, but they're super comfy. They're a little bit loose, but I like it because it makes it more comfortable and I can sleep in them. And then my socks are from Zoomies. I got these for about $15, I believe. Very last thing before we get started, if anybody is wondering where I got this handy dandy tripod, which I recommend if you're a vlogger, if you want to start YouTube and you want to start vlogging, get one of these. I will link it down below. I got it from Amazon. Shout out to the girl who told me to unscrew the little screw on top. If it doesn't make sense, it's okay, but this little screw was on top of a little mini screw that's right there, and I didn't know that. And then she was like, don't return it, just unscrew that big screw and it'll work out. So thank you, you saved my life, and I'm really excited to use this. It's gonna be super helpful for this video. Okay, I will see you guys once I'm ready. I didn't clean my room just because who the fuck actually has a perfect ass room? Whatever, it's clean enough. What I'm gonna be doing is pretty much shoulders and bicep today. That's why these little handy dandy dumbbells will come in handy for you guys. And I'm also gonna be doing a little bit of some ab workouts. A really good thing to do is even just go run outside. What the fuck, cardio as fuck. But I don't really want to do cardio today. I'm not really into cardio. I don't really like cardio, especially right now since I'm bulking. So in my opinion, I don't really need to do a lot of cardio. Okay. You live in my dream state. You look at my fantasy. To begin, just to kind of warm up, I did a plank for about, I think, 30 to 45 seconds. I don't really remember. And then for some little ab workouts, I did some mountain climbers, and the fact that I had my blanket actually helped me be a little bit more slippery instead of having to forcefully try to slide on the carpet. So that was cool. And then I went ahead and I did some more little ab workouts. This is ab crunches, and as you guys can see, I like to fully extend my stomach area. That way I can get the full stretch, and then that way when I crunch back up. That way I can get the most like range of motion, if that makes any sense. Maybe I did like 20 to 50, but usually I like to do 50 reps whenever I do little ab workouts. And if anybody is wondering where I got this shirt, I got this one from PacSun. I got it at the same time I got that shirt that I'm wearing in the video, just in case anybody is wondering. And then another ab workout that I wanted to show you guys is doing the side to side. It's for obliques, but I don't really know what they're called, like side to side oblique exercise, I guess you can call it. And for those, I actually do 100 reps just because they're kind of easy for me. And then at the very end, I lifted up my legs just so it was a little bit more difficult for me. I don't know if I already mentioned this, but the reason why I'm doing my ab exercises in the beginning is just so I can kind of warm up my body, so I can get a little bit of sweat going on. And then I also incorporated some, I guess, seated leg raises. I'm not sure what they're called really. And those actually burned because since I did all of those ab exercises, because I wanted to show you guys quickly, it actually burned a lot because I was constantly doing some ab crunches in one way or another. And so to start with, I did some, I believe this is called an Arnold press, and this hits your shoulders. And for this, I am doing my 15-pound dumbbell that I showed you guys in the beginning of the video, and I did about 12 to 15 reps. I don't remember. I think it was 12 reps. And honestly, I was getting hella freaking hot because 15 pounds for me is like pretty good to get a pump and pretty good to get me going, especially after doing abs. And then I'm showing you guys another variation of doing some shoulder exercises, front shoulder raise. So then this one I did about 10 reps because since I was doing them back to back, it was actually really hard. So it was kind of like a superset. And with this one, you just press up. So instead of being to the side, you're gonna be having your elbow straight and pushing up. And then I just did my other arm and it was really hot, so I rolled up my sleeves, and I just wanted to show you guys the other arm that I was doing just so you guys can see my form. I do this stuff at the gym, so the fact that I was doing this at my house, it wasn't really much of a difference. The only thing that was different was that I had to be seated the whole time for the video just because I couldn't really put my ring light somewhere and my camera somewhere where I could be standing. So if you are doing this at home, I kind of recommend you doing some of these as you're standing because it'll be easier and that way you won't hit the bottom of your legs. Okay, so now for this exercise, these are front raises, and I did it with that same 15-pound dumbbell, so it comes in handy. So you can do a lot of things with this, so it's really cool. Again, I really recommend for you guys to get some sort of dumbbells or even smaller dumbbells, like 10 pounds would be fine, 12 pounds would be fine. You can do so many things with a bunch of dumbbells. And for this last shoulder exercise that I'm showing you guys, these are called lateral raises. And I do these all the time at the gym with 15-pound dumbbells, or sometimes I do 17.5, or sometimes if I'm feeling a little bit extra strong and like I want to work on my strength, I use 20-pound dumbbells. And with these, they were a little bit difficult again because I had to stand in a way where you guys could see what I was doing. But for these, I believe I did 15 to 20 reps. And that was the last of the little shoulder exercise I wanted to incorporate for this little circuit. Alright, so far what I have showed you guys is all of the little shoulder movements, shoulder exercises that you could do. I am actually sweating, and that was only one little round. So what I like to do when I actually work out at home is I like to do little circuits so that way I can sweat more instead of like doing cardio outside, because I fucking hate running outside because it's so hot. I don't know if you guys can see my sweat. Like, I'm legit sweating. And usually when I work out at home, I don't put any makeup on, but since I was going to be filming this, I was like, I want to look a little bit presentable, so I only put on my eyebrows and my eye part and my lip liner because I feel weird without lip liner. I don't know why. But anyways, I like to do a little circuit. That way I can keep my heart rate up. That way I can be sweating. And like I said, I have my ring light, so the fact that I have that on is actually making me sweat a lot more. Hopefully so far this is really helpful. If you guys would want to see be a leg workout at home, which again, like I said, I don't really recommend doing legs at home. I mean, it's good if you want to like tone up, but I really recommend if you really want to grow your glutes, if you really want to grow your legs, if you want to grow your whole lower body in general, I really recommend 1, eat a lot, 2, lift heavy, and then 3, like altogether, you have to be consistent with your lifting and with your eating, and that way you will make like bomb ass progress and you'll see bomb ass results. So now I'm gonna show you guys what I do for biceps. My camera is like literally almost dying. Yeah, so my camera is dying, so I'm gonna finish off this little circuit. I'll do probably 3 to 4 little rounds of everything I just showed you guys, and that will literally be a whole good workout for shoulders. Alright, so now for the bicep part, I started off with doing hammer curls. Again, the same weight, 15-pound dumbbells, and for these I believe I sound so freaking bad, but I don't really remember what I did. It usually ranges from 12 to 15 or even 20 reps, so don't even worry about it. Just do what you can, whatever. And I also wanted to show you guys the other side. I also do apologize if I kind of suck at explaining what I'm doing. It's really hard for me just because I know what I'm doing, but sometimes I don't really remember the correct term. And if you guys have any advice, then you guys can always let me know in the comments down below. I just like to show you guys what I personally do and what I've personally have seen, what has worked for me. And moving right on to the next exercise, these are, I guess, just your regular bicep curls. So instead of having the dumbbell straight up and down, you're gonna have them horizontal. And again, 15 more or less reps, and these were actually really hard because I actually forgot to rest in between, so this was actually getting pretty hard for me. And honestly, just doing this at home was actually giving me a pump. I had a pretty good workout. And you can also do the dumbbells one at a time, so if your arms start getting tired, you can do your left arm and then your right arm and your left arm, like whichever one you want to start with, it doesn't matter, just so you can kind of give your bicep a rest while you're curling the other one, because I started getting tired. That's why I started going back and forth with one of them. Like I said, I had to be seated to show you guys this because or else I would have been out of frame. These are pretty much the basic exercises for my shoulders and biceps that I like to do with dumbbells. So hopefully this was a little bit helpful. Just for a quick wrap up, I like to do, usually at the gym, I do this amount of weight, or I even go up to 20 pounds, but I keep it relatively a moderate weight for me personally, and I like to keep it high reps because I am trying to tone my body. So I do want to stay pretty petite and slim. That's why I don't really mind working out at home, because for me it's just upper body. Like I said, I'm not looking for strength. It's just a chill at-home workout. I can literally wear whatever I want. I don't have to make sure that I feel okay and confident enough to go to the gym, because sometimes it does get a little bit hard going to the gym, because if I don't wear something, in my opinion, that looks nice and that makes me feel nice, it's honestly really hard for me to get a really good workout because I feel insecure. So one tip, I guess I'll throw it in, is whenever you do go to the gym, or if you do feel insecure or a little bit self-conscious when you go to the gym and you're just starting, or even if you're like me, like I've been going to the gym for over a year now and I still get really self-conscious sometimes, and I still feel really insecure sometimes, and it just gets to me. But something that does help me is making sure I'm wearing something that I feel looks flattering on me, making sure that I bring extra clothes. I bring extra shorts sometimes just in case I go to the sauna. I bring an extra shirt, I bring an extra sweater just in case I want to cover up. So that actually really helps me a lot. Make sure you feel confident before you leave your house. Another thing that really helps me is just bringing a hat just in case I feel like everyone is looking at me, which literally no one is pretty much looking at you. Everybody is focusing on themselves. Everybody is too busy to look at you, at least for like 10 minutes straight, just like dead ass staring at you. Like no one, I'm pretty sure, like 99.99999, I'm so sure no one's gonna look at you. So second little advice slash tip is just make sure you bring an extra hat just in case you kind of want to cover your face. That way no one really can make eye contact with you. And then number 3, make sure you have a workout plan slash an idea of what you want to do, because I know that when I walk into the gym, even now, I have to have a plan, or I have to at least have an idea of what I'm gonna do at the gym, or else I feel lost. I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, shit, I don't know what to do. And then I start feeling like everyone's looking at me, and then I start feeling like people know that I feel uncomfortable, and then it just like goes all downhill from there. So those are my 3 top tips. I feel like I might have like other little ones, but those are always my mains. And whenever you guys Snapchat me and you ask for advice, those are like always the 3 things I make sure to say, because it just, for me, it personally helps a lot. And I remember people used to tell me in the beginning when I started working out, they'd be like, why do you wear makeup? And then they'd be like, why do you care so much? It's just the gym. But it is the gym. There's people everywhere. And so what I've learned is just like, since there's gonna be so many mirrors, the fact that there's so many mirrors, I'm bound to look at myself. Number 2, I am gonna look at myself because I need to check my form. So I want to look at someone who looks nice, you know? Like, I don't want to see my reflection and be like, holy fuck, like, why did I want to wear this? And also, don't wear clothes that are too baggy, because then that also might get in the way of your workout. Like, let's say you're working out and you want to do cardio, and if you're wearing big ass clothes, I remember wearing big ass clothes and that shit would always get in the way, like sweats or whatever. Like, you have to hold them up as you're running. And I went off on a little tangent, but hopefully this little advice helps you guys. Just try out whatever I told you guys, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. At least you tried it. But those are my top 3 things, and hopefully it helped at least one person. Holy shit, I am hella sweating, and I only did one little round for the biceps that I just showed you guys. I did go downstairs and I grabbed myself a little scoop of my protein shake. A little picture of the protein that I take will show up right there, just in case you guys are curious. And if you guys don't know, this is the best protein shake supplement shake I've ever took. It tastes exactly like horchata in my opinion, and I like to drink it with 22 ounces of water. So right there, I think that's gonna be it for this little video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna finish up the last 2 to 3 rounds of my bicep exercises, and I'll probably do a little bit more of the ab workouts that I showed you guys in the beginning of the video. So hopefully this was helpful. Again, let me know if you guys want to see anything for, holy shit, I'm out of breath. Let me know if you guys want to see anything for legs, and I can hopefully try to come up with something on that. But I was able to do this video mainly because I've done this before, like once or 2 times. But like I said, I just prefer going to the gym. But today I didn't want to, and I was just like, fuck driving all the way over there for a small ass little workout. So hopefully I said everything I wanted to say. Just know that every single day counts. Try your best every single day. If you mess up with one meal, if you think you messed up with one meal, it's okay. Try the next day, or if you want, try it for the next meal. Do a little bit better. If you don't go to the gym one day, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it. You can go the next day. If you don't go for a whole week, it's okay. Next week, just get back on top of it. Just know it takes dedication, consistency, and then once you guys start seeing results, you guys are gonna be like, holy shit, I want to do more. Because you guys are going to see progress, and you guys are going to feel really encouraged, and it feels good, you know, to be healthy, be fit. I love working out. It's super fun. All right, love you guys. Thank you guys for almost, I think, 300k. I think we're like 10,000 people away, but that's like so little compared to like if I had like 200,000. Shit, I don't know how to end this vlog, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know if you guys want to see anything else. That legging video is gonna be coming up next. I'm just waiting for a package. And then last night I ordered more freaking leggings, but I feel like you guys will like it, so there's gonna be a part 2. And okay, now that will be the end of this outro. I always take forever to end my videos, but okay, I love